Hello friends, welcome to this new and exciting video on Power BI. We are not connected since long time, but yesterday what happened, I was just scrolling through LinkedIn, okay, and I got this particular dashboard. Then I just got an idea that I should find the data set for this particular dashboard, and I should share the information with you that how to create this kind of dashboard. Okay, so this dashboard I found on one of the social media, which is LinkedIn. Okay, and this dashboard is based on transport and logistic analysis. Okay, then I just searched for the data set. I found one CSV file based on this particular dashboard. Okay, and I'll share that particular link with you so that you can also download the dataset and you can also try creating this particular dashboard in uh, Power BI. Okay, so I'll just explain the dataset first, and after that, what you can do, using that particular information which is explained in the dataset, you can also try creating this particular dashboard. If anyone needs step-by-step procedures for creating this dashboard, what you can do is you can just comment in the comment box that I need detailed video for creating this dashboard. If I got enough comments like that, I'll create a tutorial video. Okay. Again, I'll explain the dataset in this video, and after that, I'll share the step-by-step procedure for creating this dashboard in Power BI. Okay. So in this video, I'll just share how this can be created verbally, okay, along with some examples. So I'll first open the data set. Okay, so first column is GPS provider. Okay, so we have n number of GPS providers, so this data is for that one. After that, we have booking ID. Then we have shipment type. We have two types of shipment, which is market and regular. Then we have booking date. We have vehicle registration number. Okay, again we have the origin location and destination where we have to deliver that order. Then we have coordinates for origin as well as destination. Okay, so for defining any geographical information, we know we require two coordinates. First one is latitude and second one is longitude. Okay, so for both origin as well as destination, we have two coordinates. So in total, we have four coordinates: two for latitude and two for longitude. So header is defined already. Then we have ping time as well. And after that, we have planned time for estimation time of arrival. After that, we have current location of that particular order, then actual ETA, current location, latitude and longitude. Then we have the information in column whether that particular delivery is on time or not in the terms of yes and no. Okay. Then we have trip start date, trip end date. After that, we have transportation distance in kilometers. Okay, for the delivery. Then we have vehicle type, which vehicle was used for shipping that particular delivery. Then minimum kilometers to be covered in a day. Okay, for being on time, we have that particular information as well. After that, we have driver name for each and every delivery. We have some of the driver information like mobile numbers and all, whosoever is assigned for that particular delivery. Then we have customer name and supplier name. Okay, so as this data is for logistics, so there will be one delivery partner. So two things will be defined for that particular delivery partner. First one is the customer from where he has to deliver that particular order, and the second one is supplier name, who is shipping that particular product. After that, we have material details as well, which material was used for shipping. Okay, so in total, we have 26, 27, 28 columns. Okay, for this data set. Now, we have already discussed that for creating a report in Power BI, okay, the first step is to load the data. Okay, once the data is loaded, you can load the data through any form. There are n number of forms through which we can collect the data. Okay, so right now we have CSV file, so you can use Excel workbook or .csv for loading the data. Once the data is loaded, you have to just check the feasibility of data. Okay, where we have entire data or not. If any blank cells are present in that particular data, we have to just remove those particular cells. Okay, for better analysis. Okay, then once the data is loaded, now we have to transform the data. Means if any column is there whose format is not proper, so we have to just define the correct format for that particular column. So once these two things are done, loading the data and transformation data, we are ready to create our report. Okay, so for generating this kind of report, can use so many visuals. Okay, so visuals in the sense this particular panel means what type of graph, what how you want to show that particular information in terms of visual. So you can use this particular section. Okay, visualization. Okay, you can select any visual like this. Okay, for example, let's say you want to create stacked column chart. So you can just click on this stacked column chart. Okay, one visual will open. Once this visual is open, so what you can do is you have to define what you want to show on x-axis and what you want to show on y-axis. So I have created many videos how to create each and every visuals, what information we can show in each and every visuals. There is one series where each and every visual is explained. So what you can do, you can just go through that particular series. Okay, then now here, so this particular analysis, this particular dashboard has 3 pages. Okay, so first one is the overview. The second one is the supplier and customer performance, and the third one is the route performance. Now, one issue with this particular dashboard was, see, if you observe second page and third page, okay, we have slicer for delayed and on-time deliveries. Okay, but whosoever has created this particular dashboard has forgotten to give the slicer on first page. Okay, so always remember that whatever header is there for report, okay, that header should be common for each and every page of that report, means slicer and all. Okay, so make sure that you are also creating slicer for on time and delayed deliveries here. Okay, then the next thing is, okay, on the first page there are so many visuals used, means on this particular visual where we show the important number, this is called as card number or card visual. Okay, now see, card visual is used for showing KPIs, means key points. Okay, so basically, if you want to show any important numbers, okay, on the screen, so you have to use card visual. So one boundary is created, and inside that particular boundary, 3 card visuals are placed. First one is this one, second one is this one, and third one is this one. Now, how to calculate total deliveries? It is easy. Okay, so the number of rows we have in this particular data set, okay, the total number of rows, so that will be nothing but our total deliveries. Okay, now we have 2 types of deliveries. First one is on time and second one is delayed. On time means they have been delivered on correct date, and delayed delivery means they have been delayed either by 1 day or 2 day or 3 day and so on. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, so what you can do, you can use count rows stacks function for calculating total deliveries, as well as you can segregate these deliveries in terms of delayed as well as on time. Okay, so we have one column R. Okay, so if you go on column R, you have to just calculate how many yes are there and how many no's are there. Yes means the delivery is on time, and no means the delivery is delayed. Okay, so that particular count is nothing but this number 2161 and 1346. Okay, now second is again card visual, which shows on time delivery percentage. Okay, so on time delivery percentage is nothing but number of on time deliveries divided by total number of deliveries. Okay, so you will get a number which is less than 1. Okay, and that will be nothing but your percentage. Okay, after that we have delayed deliveries percentage. So this delayed delivery percentage is nothing but number of deliveries delayed, okay, divided by total number of deliveries. Okay, after that total distance covered. So we have this particular column u, which is nothing but transportation distance. Okay, the sum of this will be nothing but total distance covered. Okay, now here average distance is also given, so what you can do, you can find out the average, means total distance divided by number of observation will be nothing but average distance covered, which is 839 kilometer, and you can find out the maximum and minimum through min or max function using DAX. Okay, so you can give minimum here as well. So minimum distance, I guess it will be around 20 or 21 kilometer. Yeah, we have to just check that particular data set. So this was about the card visual which are already present here. Okay, so if you want to create extra card numbers for showing any important information in terms of just number, you can use that card number. Now, how to create this card visual? Okay, so see, when you open the Power BI, okay, we have this particular visual. Okay, so you have to just drag or you have to just click on the visual. Okay, once you have clicked on this visual, this information is this page will open. Okay, this pop-up will open, and you have to just drag the field here which you want to show on this particular card. That's it. Okay, so this particular visual is nothing but card. So you can create this kind of cards, okay, for showing the information. After that, we have one column chart. Okay. Now in this column chart, if you observe carefully, on x-axis we have dates, and on y-axis we have information for deliveries. Okay. So now we know we have two type of deliveries. Okay. So on the best idea would be first, you can create a column chart. Okay. On that, on x-axis you can define date on x-axis in terms of like year, month, as well as days of that particular month. After that, what you can do is you can use total deliveries as values. For example, if I go on Power BI, okay, I'll just delete this visual and I'll open this one. Okay, now see, when we want to create any bar or column chart, we have to define what information we want to show on x-axis and what information we want to show on y-axis, and then we have to give the legend. And after that, yes, this will be info. Fine. So on x-axis, we want to have date data. So we will just drag date fields. Okay. On y-axis, we want to show the number of deliveries. Okay. So we can drag that particular measure here on y-axis. And after that, we have to define the legend. Okay. So what we can do is we can place legend like this particular column. Yes, no, this one on time. So whether the delivery was on time or not, this will be our legend. Okay. So now this visual is very beautifully created. I'll just show you. If you select any one of the visual, okay. Now, if you select that particular week of that particular month, okay. So again, we have data for each day. So for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like this. Okay. Then next thing is the next visual which was created is pie chart. Okay. Now, what we have in this pie chart? So we have total deliveries by shipment type, material shipped, and whether the delivery was on time or not. Okay. So for creating pie visual, we have to one second. Yeah. So this is donut chart as there is a circle now. So we have to just select this donut chart visual. Okay. Now legend. So first we have to define the legend. So legend will be nothing but our shipment type, material shipped, and whether the delivery was on time or not. Okay, this will be our legend. Then the next thing is values. Okay, so based on what data? So based on total deliveries, we are showing that data. Okay, so count rows you can use. After that, if you want to show any tooltip information, so tooltip information is nothing but when we hover the cursor here. So here, regular type of delivery is there, and we have number and percentage. So whenever we place a cursor on any chart, okay, whatever the information is shown there, that is nothing but tooltip. Okay, that is called as tooltip information. So we can define whatever we want to show in that particular tooltip, we can give that particular information here. Then the next thing, so this was about the donut chart. Okay, so I'll just reiterate what we have to do is in tooltip information, we have to just drag shipment type, material shipped, and on time. Okay, and in value section, we will just do count rows. Okay, means we have to create the measure for calculating total deliveries. Okay, so that we drag on values, and on legend we will drag these three items: shipment type, material shipped, and on-time deliveries. Okay, then the next one is again the bar chart. Okay, so in this particular chart we have total deliveries by vehicle type, driver name, and GPS provider. So we have three columns: vehicle type, driver name, three GPS provider. We can drag them in legend. Okay, and on x-axis we will have count of deliveries, and on y-axis we can have vehicle type and all, or whatsoever you want to place on y-axis. Okay, now if you just click on this particular uh, bar, so again the driver names will be there, and if you click on this one, so GPS provider will be there. Okay, then the next visual is this one. Okay, so this visual we know, this is called as map visual. So there we have to just drag the latitude and longitude information. As per the data, the map will get already created. Okay. Then if you go on second page, okay, so this is for, okay, one more thing is there, which is remaining in overview page is this one. So in the left side, top on-time supplier is given. So what they have done, for each and every supplier, they have calculated on-time deliveries, and whosoever is highest place, their name will come here. Now, how to do that? We can do with the help of filters. After the top customer, okay, so whosoever has placed lot of orders, okay, maximum orders, that is nothing but top customer. Okay, and after that, top material shipped. So, number of times the same material is shipped, we have just counted that one, and the material which is at the top is nothing but the top material shipped for this particular transport and logistic analysis. Okay, then I'll just open the second page, and if you check on second page, the first thing is similar. There we have only place total deliveries, on time deliveries, which we have already discussed. The left section is also same. So always remember that whenever you are creating any analysis, okay, whenever you are creating analysis, it is better to have different KPIs on different page. Okay, so overview KPI will be different. Okay, and for each and every page we will have different KPIs for that particular data. Means, for example, for overview we can have in terms of total deliveries, total things and all. But for supplier and customer performance, total deliveries and all, the same data we should not have on the second page as well. It will be better to have different data related to supplier and customer. Means total total number of suppliers, total number of customers and all. Okay, then the next, and then the good thing about this particular dashboard was here they have given customization option. Okay, so if you select supplier name, so this particular chart will change according to supplier name, and if you select customer name, this particular chart will change according to customer name. So this can be done with the help of bookmark. Okay, so you can just go to view, okay, and you have to just use this bookmark and selection option for creating this kind of thing, which I have already explained in my previous videos. Okay, you can check that out as well. Okay, for creating bookmark in. Okay, so what they have given, so this particular chart shows total deliveries by customer name, material shipped, and origin location. Again, we have same chart for total deliveries by vehicle type, driver name, and destination location, and delivery hours. Okay, so again, we have slicer option, we have customization. So if you want data related to total deliveries, you can select this one. If you want data related to delayed deliveries, you can select this one. If you want to have data related to total distance covered, you can select this one, and average distance covered, you can select this one. Okay, and at the top, as we have already discussed, we have one slicer, one for delayed deliveries, and second one is for on-time deliveries. So based on your selection, the data will get changed accordingly. Okay, then let us move on the third page, which is nothing but route performance. Okay, now what is this route performance? Again, here headers are same. Okay, left panel is also same. The slicers are given. That is correct, but we should have KPIs for route only now here. Okay, now what is this visual? This is not the table visual, this is matrix visual, okay, where we have to define what information we want to show in terms of columns and what information we want to show in terms of rows. Okay, in terms of columns, we have supplier name, route display, total distance, total trips, total deliveries, delayed deliveries, on time deliveries, and average delay for supplier as well as customer. Okay, so if you select supplier here, this particular data will be based on supplier, and if you select customer, this particular data will be based on customer. Now again, for doing this, okay, for changing the visual based on selection, you have to use bookmarks. Okay, bookmarks will be very easy. Okay, if you use that particular, if you learn how to create bookmarks and all, you can do this kind of things. Otherwise, this will not be able, you will not be able to show the data based on selection. Okay, so now what you have to do now. So basically, I'll provide dataset in the comment box. Just go on Google Drive, download the dataset, upload the dataset in Power BI. Once the data is uploaded, transform the data according to yourself. Once the data is transformed, you can start creating the visuals. So in the first attempt, you can try to bring out these numbers. Okay, now this number might get changed in the sense, oh, once the data is edited by someone. Okay, for example, if any rows are added, if any columns are added, this data might get changed. Okay, so I don't know whether you will get same numbers or not. Okay, but the way will be similar. For counting total deliveries, you want to have a measure which will calculate total number of rows in that particular data set. And for counting total suppliers, we have to just go on suppliers column, and you have to just calculate there how many unique suppliers are there in that particular column. Then for calculating total customer, you have to go to customer columns, and you have to calculate the unique customer, count of unique customer. Again, for on-time deliveries, okay, percentage we have already discuss. So we have to just create a measure for calculating yes in that one. Okay. So the number which we get for on-time deliveries, number of on-time deliveries divided by total number of deliveries will be nothing but online delivery percentage. Okay. So this kind of measures you can create. Now, what is measure? So you cannot bring out this particular number directly. Okay. So instead of bringing this number directly, just create a measure using DAX formula, which is already explained in my previous videos, how to create DAX formula and all. You have to how to create measures and all. So you have to just check out that particular video, and you can create this kind of dashboard, I guess, within like 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, similar dashboard. If you have any doubts and queries in this particular dashboard, you can comment. Okay, if you want detailed information on this particular dashboard, that how to create this step-by-step procedure for creating this dashboard, just comment. I'll do that one. Thank you for joining with me. I'll come again with a different review. Okay, the review for different dashboard. In that one also, I'll try to find out the data set for that particular dashboard. You can also create the dashboard. Thank you for joining with me. Thank you.